A home can still be beautiful and still be wrong for the life you're living right now. And that's the part a lot of people struggle with, because nothing has to be broken. I mean, you may still love the neighborhood, you have years of memories in the home, you're still proud of the home you built, improved, paid for, and raised your family in, but at some point, the question changes. It's no longer, do I love the home? It becomes, does this home actually fit the way I actually live? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm John McGleam with John Green Realtor, and I work with a lot of people across DuPage and the western suburbs. We're really trying to decide if they should downsize, but in reality, they're trying to see if they can make their life easier. And those two are not always the same thing. Right-sizing is not about making your life smaller. It's about asking yourself whether your home still supports the life that you want next. The mistake is thinking that the home has to become a problem. That's before you're allowed to even think about something different. And that's what keeps people stuck. They look around and they say, well, the house is fine. And it may be, but fine can hide a lot. Maybe the stairs feel heavier, the yard feels a little bit bigger, the rooms you once needed sit unused. None of those automatically means you need to move, but those are signals. And there are little moments where the home starts asking for more energy than it gives back. And waiting seems reasonable. That's why the decision is so hard. You're not comparing a bad home to a good home, you're comparing a familiar home to an unknown next step. And familiar is powerful. You know the home, you know the neighbors, you know your routines, you know the memories that are attached to almost every room. So when people say I'm not ready, sometimes what they really mean is I don't want to feel rushed into changing a life that I still recognize. And that's completely understandable. Because there's a difference between choosing to stay because the home still fits and staying because the next step feels overwhelming. That difference matters. Because right-sizing is not really about the size of the home, it's about the fit. Would your daily life feel easier with fewer stairs? Would less maintenance give you more freedom? Would a simpler layout make your days feel simpler? Would being closer to family, doctors, downtowns, or the place you already go make your life and work feel a lot better? That's the real question. Not how much space can I give up, but what kind of home would support this season of life better? And locally, this comes up a lot. In DuPage and the western suburbs, many people don't want to leave the area. They're not trying to start over. They may want the same community, familiar places, local connections, but with less friction. And that's a very different conversation, because the question is not just what's my home worth, it's also what would make the next chapter feel easier. And when you start there, the decision is less about pressure and more about options. That's why the best time to think about this is before the move feels urgent. Because when the home becomes too much, everything becomes harder. The decision becomes more emotional, the timeline gets tighter, the choices feel more limited, and what would have been a thoughtful transition starts to feel like a reaction. That is what I want you to avoid. Not because you have to move now, but because there's peace of mind in knowing that your options are before you need them. So when you're starting to wonder whether or not this home fits, don't start by looking at the listings. Start by paying attention to your day. Where does the home make life easier? Where does it make life more difficult? What spaces still serve you, and which ones are you maintaining out of habit? If you could keep the parts of your life that you love but only remove the daily friction, what would that look like? That's the real right-sizing question. Not should I sell, not should I downsize, but what would fit the next season of life better? If you're wondering whether or not it's better to make a move now or wait, let's talk. I'd love to walk you through how to think about the next decision without feeling rushed. I'm John McGleam with John Green Realtor. I look forward to talking with you soon.